What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Life Made Easy. Today I'm going to be answering your question of should you buy an Android phone or an iPhone in 2018. Let's get into it.
Yeah, I'm like, oh God, oh my God.
Okay, so before the video guys starts, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, turn on notifications, and leave a like on this video, and let's get into it. Okay, so guys, I'm on Verizon's website. I'm going to be checking out some various phones and pricing here, and just be aware, pricing does vary depending on what carrier you have, but just for the sake of this video, I'm going to be using Verizon's pricing because I have Verizon Wireless, and this is a good way for me to compare. And be aware that these prices also vary on each of the brand's websites too, so that can also vary. So yeah, I'm going to be answering your question of should you buy an Android or an iPhone. So I'm just going to go through a couple phones here and tell you some of my opinions, and start off with the two that Verizon promotes the most is the Samsung Galaxy Note 9, the Apple iPhone 10. Now these are probably the most expensive Android and iOS devices you can buy right now. Like, as you can see, they're the same price. But personally, if you want to get the most bang for your buck, buy the Note 9. That has so many more features than the iPhone 10. You can't even argue that. It has, in my opinion, better camera, way better screen, better speakers, basically better everything. It has a S Pen, which you can use to take photos. Just Samsung's packed like a million features in this phone, while Apple finally added a bigger display and a full screen display, but also has an ugly notch, and has a good camera, good processor, but it's just not as good as the Note 9 because the Note 9 is a much more recent phone. So if you want the top of the line phone and you have the money to spend, if you have $1,000, go with the Note 9. It's the best pick. Scrolling down, we have iOS or Apple's iPhone SE. That's their budget smartphone. You can get that for only $10 a month if you add a new line. So that's a good deal. My sister actually has that phone, and she says she likes it. So if you're on a budget and you want an iPhone, get that one. It does have it's very small. It's kind of like a little toy compared to most smartphones these days. And then you have the Google Pixel, Google's or Android's stock Android phone. Really good camera, okay display. Has a blue tint to it, which a lot of people complain about. It's got stereo speakers, stuff like that. Moving right along, Galaxy S9. That's a very popular phone right now for Samsung. Has an updated processor, really good camera, good fingerprint scanner location, probably best screen. Samsung always makes the best screens, so you can also. I would not recommend buying it off Verizon's website, just because you can get it a lot cheaper from other places like Amazon or on Samsung's website directly. If you want to trade in your old phone, they do offer a promotion where they can give you, I think, up to a $300 discount for that. And you got the Pixel 2, which is the smaller version, just that has a smaller display and bigger bezels. And got the iPhone 8, which is literally the iPhone 7 with wireless charging and a slightly faster processor, but you can't even tell the difference. Got the Galaxy S9, and just a quick thing. If you're looking at the Galaxy S9 or S9 Plus, from what I've heard, you want to get the S9 Plus. It's slightly bigger, but I've heard it's not that big unless you have really tiny hands. But there's a lot of extra features on the S9 Plus, like the dual camera. In addition, it has a much bigger battery, so if you're looking for a really good battery life, I'd recommend getting the S9 Plus, so you can last a full day without having to charge it. LG V30, most underrated LG phone. That's still really high in price. I'm not sure why. You could definitely get that cheaper somewhere else. Motorola Moto G6. I used to have a Droid Turbo, so I am used to Motorola phones. That's a good budget option, but if you have the money, get something better. LG G7, I think that's way overpriced. I'm not a big fan of the design, honestly. It does have a loudspeaker, though. iPhone 8 would not get, waste of money. There's literally nothing new about it, and you're basically just getting an iPhone 7S and just having to pay more money. It's stupid. Note 8, probably goodbye now, just because since the Note 9 came out, this one's going to be dropping in price. iPhone 7 is actually a good buy if you were looking for an iPhone, just because it's come down in price a lot, and it has a lot of the same features that are in Apple's more recent phones, like the iPhone 8 and 10. It does lose the headphone jack, so keep that in mind. 6S, great phone. I heard it's slowing down slightly now. The A9 chip isn't as good, but when that phone originally came out, it was one of the fastest phones out there. So S8, good screen, nice bezel-less design, but the fingerprint scanner location was pretty trash. And yeah, and there's a bunch of phones that are no name. So yeah, you guys want an answer for this video? Obviously, I'm not just going to leave you hanging. In my opinion, get an Android. The screens are way better than all Apple phones, except maybe for the iPhone 10, just because that one's OLED. You get more features on an Android these days, and if you just notice that the prices are all reasonably okay, I guess. But like when you're paying for an iPhone 8, which is Apple's like one of the most recent Apple phones, you're not getting a lot of features. You're getting like wireless charging, and that's it. And that's been around for Androids for a long time. So don't waste your money on an iPhone unless you really want to pay the $1,000, get an iPhone 10, or if you want to pay the ridiculous price of an iPhone 8, which gives you no features, no new features. What was I going to say? But yeah, if you do want to get a budget iPhone, get an iPhone 7, 6S, SE. I think that's a good deal, in my opinion. But yeah, look for a Samsung phone, a Google phone. Those have gotten all really good reviews. Even the LG V30, if you can find that for a good price, that's a really good phone. I think the G7 is a little overpriced. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all learned something new. If you liked this video, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below your thoughts on Androids and iPhones. If you'd like to see more phone videos, just let me know. Turn on notifications so you guys know exactly when I upload. We're almost at 800 subs, so I think we're 5 away right now. So if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Get me one milestone closer to 1,000. And yep, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Torno for the watch, Prezi plain Jane, Yamagini chain, rest in peace to my superior. Hermes Linker feed a village in Liberia. TMZ taking pictures causing my hysteria.